Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us for this Your TV broadcast of CJFL football here at beautiful Loyalist College. It's a sunny day. I'm Ryan Pettigrew here with Jake Willis for the Skyhawks versus the Grizzlies. Last time these two teams met Sunday, September 19th. It was a 31-20 Skyhawks win, the only one on their season so far. A little bit of added flavor tonight. If the Skyhawks win, they have a chance at making the postseason. So we're ready for some football action here. Jake, talk about what you expect out of this Skyhawks team today.
Well, they didn't need much coffee to get up in the morning today. The stakes, goes without saying, the stakes are absolutely huge. You talk about the implications in the standings, but also there's communal implications as well. This is our last home game of our inaugural season, and we really want to bring a win home for these fans.
Well, absolutely. Get ready for the kickoff here, and we're away. And that reception of the kick is muffed, and he's off. He's taking off, trying to get through, and he's tackled there. As they get ready for the snap, and that's taken up the left side. He's running with it, following his blocks, and he'll get enough for the first down. And we have a downed Skyhawks player on the field. Never mind, he's tying a shoe.
False alarm there, guys.
False alarm. You never know. Sometimes when they're hurt, they take a knee, and we have a back angle of them here. So glad that's not the case. First down, Grizzlies, as they begin the slow trudge.
Not much practice with the ones. They're not going to throw it much.
Hands the ball off, and he's tackled in the backfield. Excellent play by the Skyhawks defensive line, stopping the play up pretty much at the line of scrimmage. And that'll be third down for the Grizzlies, which means the punt team's rolling out. We'll get a chance in a few minutes here to see this Skyhawks offense in action.
Good pursuit there by number 28, John Corskadin, the linebacker.
Yeah, he's a guy they rely on for sure. He loves to get into the backfield. He's very athletic.
I don't think there's been a single throw yet on either side.
It's Adam Misowicz in the backfield. Stevens is going to throw. That's caught. And he's away, running up the field, following those blocks, and he's tackled down. First down and then some.
There we go. That's how he used the run to set up the pass. That was a really interesting play. I believe that was play action as well, just trying to catch them on their toes, because we've been setting the tone that this is a run first play call sheet for both teams. So getting that first pass in there really can catch them napping.
Absolutely, and Stevens wants to get into a rhythm here early. That's Jacob Grimes on the reception, the 6-foot receiver, 180 pounds. Absolutely. They line up for the kick. The snap is away. Kick is up. And it's good. 3-0 for the Grizzlies early on here, capitalizing on the turnover by the Skyhawks. That was Miskowitz who dropped that ball earlier on the swing pass. And now ball is snapped. A long throw from Stevens into the intermediate, rather. And they'll get the first down.
Really attacking the heart of the Grizzlies here with these intermediate throws.
Absolutely, and they're going with the button hooks, the simple plays, the things you have to do right to move the ball up the field. It's certainly a lot easier than trying to run it up the field every single play. So it's good to see Stevens exercising the arm here early.
It's methodical. This is methodical.
Lines up, receivers are in motion, and it's away. Excellent grab there on the falling. That was David Ross falling as he caught that one. And that'll be a first down for the Skyhawks.
David Ross with the circus catch. That was really impressive athletically, the ability to torque your body like that and catch that ball when he's throwing a little bit behind him. That was really nice.
Absolutely. The field looks a little bit wet, so perhaps he was slipping due to the rain we've had this weekend. Excellent catch there by Ross, and it's a first down for the Skyhawks.
Let's do a little bit of a pirouette. I'm hearing a block that kick chant coming from the Grizzlies, all for naught. That is straight down the pipe.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a long floater there. Took a minute to get there, but it's in, and it's a tie ball game. 3-3, Quinte Skyhawks and GTA Grizzlies. And we'll wait for the kickoff here. So what do you like about this team that you've seen so far here early?
I like the
high snap, and he catches that, and it's away. Pretty good leg from Baines as the Skyhawks will look to return this one, and he's caught that one. That's Nathan Casimir, and he's all the way up the field. He's running. Excellent return there by the Skyhawks, and this bench is fired up as they're pretty much right back to where the kick came from.
You love to see it. Now we're really going for the jugular. That was that's a great way to capitalize on a good defensive stand. That's great blocking too. He had the leeway to go straight down. It looked like he was at the airport on those walkways. It was great. That was great blocking.
Loss in Windsor against the Fratmen, so Tough schedule, tough slate for the Skyhawks. As the rush is away, he shakes off his man and he's gone. Excellent run there for the Skyhawks. That was Daniel Deshane on the rush. And I believe that'll be a first down for the Skyhawks as they're moving the chains. Excellent job there on the first down of this series.
Yeah, I'll be the first to admit that the run game hasn't been as prominent as I thought, but that's the way you open it back up. We use the pass to establish the run rather than what I thought was that we were using the run to establish the pass. But hey, I mean, whatever works, we're really marching down the field on these guys.
For sure. Stevens takes the snap, steps out. Long pass up to the side. And that's caught! He's off the sidelines. He's stiff-arming his man away, and he's tackled just shy of the field, or the goal line rather, give or take 10 or 15 yards. Excellent throw and catch there. That was Jacob Grimes, one of his favorite targets, and boy, what a big gainer there, at least 40 yards on the pass.
Absolute thing of beauty to send off the first quarter. That's how you take a real shot. I mean, we've been the better team this entire game, and yet the scoreboard does not reflect that. This is how you go out and send off the first quarter by saying, you know what, we're coming out, we're swinging next quarter. That was good. I really like the deep pass, especially with how many short passes we were throwing earlier in the game.
That was a great job by Grimes to really run under that one. And a huge long pass. I can't get enough of that. That was a nice one there. That was, I can't remember off the top of my head, Jacob Grimes right on the long catch from Carter Stevens as the GTA Grizzlies will take to the air now, nearly intercepted. Oh my goodness. Grizzlies in their own end here. And the shuttle pass is off. He's running to the outside. Doesn't look like he's gotten much north and south. Again, another one of those ran 20 to get 2 situations. Excellent stop there by the Skyhawks defense. As I said before, they are sideline to sideline. They're really athletic between the two lines, and they're good at covering the lateral stuff.
Yeah, he was looking for a hole there and just found nothing. Ended up looking a little silly, just running directly sideways.
That was Nathan Casimir, rather, on the tackle. I believe he looked pretty hyped up after that one, and I wouldn't be surprised as Steven takes the snap again here. He'll air this one out deep, and it looks like Grimes is right there for the touchdown.
Easy pitch and catch there. That's how we break this game wide open.
Excellent play there by the Skyhawks, and Grimes collects a touchdown for the Skyhawks.
Let's take a look at this. Right after airmailing that last pass, beauty right in the bucket. I was seeing him in warm-ups. He's dropping this left, right, and center. He has this fantastic touch on those passes to the outside. I really like what I'm seeing from Carter Stevens.
That'll be Gilbert Thibault kicking off the ball for the Skyhawks as it's up and away. Caught by the Grizzlies returner, and he's trying to make something happen here, and he's up the left side. He's away, he's fast, and he's gone. All that's left is the kicker. And he'll tackle him by the jersey. Boy, what a return there by GTA. Just past the 50, pretty much back to where the kick came from.
Good grit and grind from the kicker there, Gilbert Thibault. Saving a touchdown with by getting his hands dirty and making a tackle. You don't normally see kickers having to, that's not normally in their job description, but he was willing to save a touchdown there.
Well, that one didn't look good at the start, but he really turned that one around. Excellent job by the Grizzlies returner there. I believe that was Paynin, rather. My apologies. So good field position for this Grizzlies team off an excellent 40 or 50-yard return. And the Skyhawks defense will look to be stout.
Yeah, so volunteers are needed here around the Quinte Skyhawks organization. If you love football and you're wanting to be part of growing football in the Quinte area, feel free to reach out. Skyhawksfootball.ca has all the information that you need to become a volunteer and help grow this community. This is a great inaugural season already, a lot of communal support, and yeah, go to skyhawksfootball.ca to apply to be a volunteer.
And the rush is away, but the defense swallows that one up in the backfield. We have a second here. Anybody looking to play football, anybody interested in joining the Skyhawks family, you can contact info@skyhawksfootball.ca. Under 23, over 17. It's the greatest development league in Ontario. So contact info@skyhawksfootball.ca. A big tackle there in the backfield. So the defense doing their best to keep that error from resulting in points on the board for the Grizzlies. That was Batman on the carry again. He's been their go-to guy in the backfield. 21 seconds left in the half. We'll head into a quick break here. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you back here for the second half. versus GTA Grizzlies game here at beautiful Loyalist College varsity field. It's an amazing day for some football. The second half here between the Grizzlies and Skyhawks is up. I'm Ryan Pettigrew. This is Jake Willis. Exciting game here so far. We saw a nice long touchdown connection between quarterback Carter Stevens and the receiver Grimes for the touchdown, but 10-5 game here so far. Slowed down a little bit going into the second quarter. We saw the touchdown early in the second quarter, and then it pretty much stagnated from there. So perhaps a little more offense here. We saw them trade fumbles there at the end of the second half, or the first half rather, as the kick is away, and that's Ticehurst, I think, on the return for the Skyhawks. He's battling for the yards, and he's away. He's up all the way up the sideline. This one might go all the way if he can chase the blocks. He's gone. And just tackled down at the 35 or so by the legs. That wasn't Ticehurst, my apologies.
Nathan Cashmere.
That's Cashmere on the return. Boy, what a way to start this half.
That's a way to set the tone. Miscues has been the name of the game, but the only, you can just punch him right in the mouth.
Receivers are in motion. Snap is low. Purvis collects it anyway. He rolls out to his left.
Oh.
And he'll be hit on the play, and it's intercepted. They're going the other way, and it looks like it's going to be a Skyhawks defensive touchdown.
That is a pick six. Fantastic play by Cornelius Brown Jr. there, laying the wood on Purvis.
Excellent job there. That was
and he is still down.
Little, and he took quite a shot there on the play, rolling out to his left. We'll take another look at that one. Boy, Purvis fumbled that snap. It was low on him. He rolled out, tried to make a play, and just took a massive hit there by Cornelius Brown Jr. The ball popped up, and TJ Brown takes that one all the way to the house for a pick six and a Skyhawks touchdown.
Yeah, that's TJ Little. He could have called a fair catch on this one. Wow, what a play, and Purvis is still down.
Hopefully he's all right, but this is huge for that Skyhawks defense. Boy, they can do it all.
Yeah, that's a game-breaking play. I mean, of course it came from the defense, right? This is the team that's been holding up holding up the score this entire game.
I'm not sure that one counted.
I don't know. What would they call that? I wonder. You have to talk to the refs.
Long
Doesn't
pass
matter.
Oh my goodness, that's Ticehurst with the reception off the pick six that didn't end up being a touchdown. It counts anyway. Ticehurst is in the end zone off the long pass from Stevens, and the Skyhawks are back on the board.
We'll take the points wherever we get them. That's actually that's Tristan Gilbert-Thibault there on the long ball, and that's another fantastic pass by Carter Stevens. I mean, he's on point right now. It's methodical. Let's take a look at this.
Tristan Gilbert-Thibault, a favorite target of quarterback Carter Stevens, and a long pass there. Nice arc and a great catch again, left pretty well untouched. Same as Jacob Grimes earlier in the game as he trots that one into the end zone. Ship opportunities, by the way, with the Quinte Skyhawks. Reached out to President of Operations Peter Gabriel, who laid the foundation for this to be what it is. Peter at skyhawksfootball.ca. They're always looking for new sponsors in the Quinte area, so Peter at skyhawksfootball.ca. You can see it there on your screen for any sponsorship opportunities. Great act here to get in on if you're a local business, so Peter at skyhawksfootball.ca. Kick is away, and it's caught. Trying to break through. He'll be caught in the air as he tried to hurdle his man, and he'll be down. Boy, that was nearly a pretty bad play there. Back looking to collect the punt. Another one-hopper, and Casimir grabs it again. He's off and running, splits the field in half, and he's going up now. Hurdles his man. Oh my! What an athletic play there by Casimir, trying to get a couple extra yards, jumping over his man, and it'll be Skyhawks football. Boy, let's look at that one again. Casimir doing it all here for the Skyhawks today. Certainly adding to his highlight reel with this one. Takes the two-hopper and splits the field in half, as I mentioned. Trying to get a couple extra yards, just whoop, hops over his man. Loses his footing while he's in the air, but boy, that could have been pretty.
That was nice. That was really something. Casimir taking advantage of his opportunity to, I mean, the last punt didn't really have much space, so, on a second try, he tried to do a little bit something fancy. If he just kept his footing there, that would have been a real highlight play.
Stevens throwing again. That's caught, and he's away. It'll be a first down and then some. He's still fighting tackles. Excellent couple of plays here for the Skyhawks.
And that's Jacob Grimes,
I think that was David Ross actually on the reception. We'll get a better look here. Stevens slinging that one out to the right. Ross just, oh no, that was Grimes fighting through a couple of tackles to get the extra yardage. First down for the Skyhawks. Stevens takes a snap, steps back a couple feet, and grabs that Great reception there. He'll fight for extra yardage. That's Brandon Robbins on the catch.
It's good to see Robbins hauling one in over the middle after some drop problems earlier.
Look at that one again. Nice throw catch. He's getting himself open in the middle, and Stevens has the good eye to get after him.
Yeah, he is getting open. They're really trying to get him involved, and a little bit of butterfingers earlier in the game, but it's good to see him getting back. He's a talented receiver, and yeah, they're definitely trying to get him involved in this game.
Robbins. The kick is up, and it's
blocked.
And that's caught by the Grizzlies, and they're taking it the other way.
Live ball looking for a kick 6 here.
Boy, great return there on the blocked kick, and the Grizzlies have a little bit of life.
That is big. This is huge. This is a huge possession. They come into this fourth quarter 17-12. 17-12 is a much more favorable score for the Grizzlies than you'd think by watching this game going into the fourth quarter. That's how they can steal victory from the jaws of defeat with plays like this. Good field position and just kind of, being resilient.
So no doubt the defensive line is feeling it. Boyd takes the snap. He's looking to throw this one into the end zone, and it's caught! That's a Grizzlies touchdown, and they're right back in this game.
Oh, and you can hear it, too, from the bench. They can tell the tide is turning. This is a big moment in this game. The Grizzlies took advantage of their chance to claw their way back. Quick slant on the red zone, and yeah, that's a great pass by Boyd, who has been, getting yanked in and out of the lineup all game, right? So it's good resilience by him to, when his number is called, take the team back, and here in this pivotal fourth quarter, they're right back in this game.
Now the question remains, are they going to go for the kick or will they go for two? They are down a couple still here.
I believe this is, they're going to go for the kick.
Absolutely, that's the kicker, Bain, out there. Again, we saw him ambling around on that right leg earlier. Definitely in a little bit of discomfort, so we'll see if he can't get this one up. Kick is up, and it's good. Bain nets that one, and it's 17-12 rather for the Skyhawks. Now a much closer game. You can see Bain in some serious discomfort there, gritting this one out to try and get points on the board for his team.
Yeah, so we'll take this quick break in the action to talk to you guys about our billeting program. To host a player coming from elsewhere into town, if you want to be a billet family, you can check out billeting at skyhawksfootball.ca. for more information about how to be a billet family and welcome some of these players into the Quinte region and help out this program, because things are starting to get a bit tight in this game, tighter than you'd think.
Gilbert Thibault, they do a reversal in the backfield on the return, and now it's Ticehurst. He takes a shot, stays on his feet, loses the ball, but it'll be recollected by the Skyhawks. Boy, an excellent little bit of trickery there and a solid return on the kick.
Yeah, that was pretty aggressive, because I've seen in the past with the Skyhawks they've run that play on kick returns, and it's been fumbled, it's been dropped, there's been miscues there. So I mean, that would have been massive if that went wrong. So it was pretty aggressive to call that play on the kick return, and it turned out pretty well.
Excellent execution on the trick play there, a near drop there. Well, he did drop it rather, but it was recollected by the Skyhawks. So all's well that ends well. We'll take another look at that one. That was a pretty nice play. Excellent execution there on the switch, and he's up the right side. Couldn't hold on to that one, but he did take a shot there before dropping the ball and managed to stay on his feet. So it doesn't matter how, it matters how many, and they got the yardage. Grizzlies defense, and second down now coming up for the Skyhawks.
Grizzlies are getting pretty fired up now. They can tell they have a chance here. Big catch by David Ross.
Pass is caught by David Ross off the throw from Stevens, who just reinserted back into the game, and it's a first down for the Skyhawks.
And that's a burst of energy for the Skyhawks. The Skyhawks sideline, you can tell they were kind of doing a bit of damage control there, huddling up, seeing what was going wrong. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies over there were starting chance. They're getting fired up. That's a big catch to kind of
first down for the Skyhawks offense, finally coming to life. 7.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Stevens throwing that one out wide. That's caught by Grimes. He's trying to shake his man, and he does. He's away.
Woo!
Shakes a second man, and he's gone. Excellent gain there by Jacob Grimes on the throw from Stevens. He was tackled pretty hard there, but it looks like he's okay. And the Skyhawks continue their march down the field, trying to put this one away late in the game.
Skyhawks sideline pretty animated about that one. I can see why. A little bit of niftiness. Doing my boomer impersonation here. The whoop. A little bit of trickery there, and yeah, that's how you get a first down. Grimes has really come through.
The 6'3", 200-pound kicker. Boy, he's hefty for a kicker. The kick is up. And
That's
it's
big.
good. Skyhawks at 3 points, 20-12 now, an 8-point deficit for the Grizzlies. Excellent
Great
job there by the Skyhawks. The Skyhawks organization obviously inviting football players, but also students. Yeah, the partnership with Loyalist College here, obviously. You can come here, you can play football, and get yourself an education. Check out loyalistcollege.com for program information. Any interested student athletes, definitely come down to the Bay of Quinte and join the Skyhawks family. Gratuitous pass interference call. Boyd takes the snap. He's looking deep for his receiver, and that'll be an interception for the Skyhawks.
No flags on the field. It seems like a very similar play to the last one. Grizzlies player lying down, and it's just a wide open catch for the defensive back. But no flags in the field.
Once again, that's John Korskanen coming up huge for this Skyhawks team. We'll look at that one
Let's
again.
take a look at what happened. Maybe their legs just got tangled up, but you have to wonder where the receiver went. Very similar to the play we saw earlier, but this time no hankies, no laundry out on the field. Interesting. That could seal the game. Great defensive stand from the Skyhawks, and that's not the first time I've said that today. It's been a game that the coaches can definitely be proud of, and right now we're playoff bound.
By all accounts, with 1 minute and 25 seconds left in this game and a 8-point lead, the Skyhawks might have just put this one away.
The game of the year so far.
The Skyhawks faithful getting nice and loud here as the game wraps up. The Skyhawks seal a 20-12 win over the GTA Grizzlies at home in front of the Quinte Skyhawks faithful, and they will book their ticket to the playoffs.